If you're in your first year of MBBS, second year, third year, but especially first year of MBBS, you might have gone online at some point and just Googled about the study techniques that you can use during your MBBS to memorize each and every single thing that we learn in medicine. And upon this search, you might have come across a lot of foreign medical students like Ali Abdal, Karma Medic, MD Prospect, and they will all guide you to this particular free online tool called Anki. Now, for those of you who are not aware about Anki, it's a spaced repetition and active recall free online tool that basically sends you MCQs, images, so that you can keep on revising those concepts and the syllabus from time to time. Now, a lot of research articles that is exposing yourself to repeated revisions at a fixed period of time will help you to better retain that particular information. And a lot of these foreigners prescribe this Anki for all medical students. But when it comes to the Indian medical student community, right, what happens is that we are not able to relate the advice given by such people. And that is simply because there is no culture of using these advanced study techniques like active recall and spaced repetition in India currently. We just try to revise our notes, reread our notes, and simply just try to put the information into our brain by hook or by crook. But if you see the research and if you ask other students who live outside of India, they will clearly tell you that Anki is the tool to go. Spaced repetition using MCQs, using images, using fill in the blanks is the way to go in memorizing certain facts in medical school. So why has this problem not been solved in India? I don't know. But I am going to give you a very good news today. An enthusiastic bunch of Indian medical students, especially in the online community and on Reddit, have come up with this Med School Anki India page, link in the description. And what they have done is that they have gone through each and every single subject in MBBS and they have come up with Anki flashcards for you to use absolutely free of cost, and they have published this online. You simply have to go download Anki, go to the Reddit page, download their deck and start using Anki. Now, they have solved a big problem that Indian medical students faced, is that the flashcards that are made by the foreign medical students, it applied to the syllabus and the relevant diseases of that particular country. But there was no one in India who took up the initiative of making flashcards or building this online community where people could share flashcards, their advanced study techniques. But recently in the lockdown, in the past 1 month, I noticed this particular Reddit blowing up in my Reddit home feed. So after that, I explored it a little bit, I downloaded Anki and I started using these flashcards, and trust me, it has helped me a lot in covering the factual point that is present in the preventive and social medicine, that is PSM. So if you are an Indian medical student who is relying on foreign decks like Anki or your Pepper deck or Zanki deck, now you have the availability of the Indian flashcards that will be constructed on the basis of the Indian syllabus. I will link the complete subreddit down in the description. You can go and you can join this Reddit page. Now, if you don't know what active recall and spaced repetition is, I highly recommend that you go and watch this video by Ali Abdal, where he properly tells you about why active recall and spaced repetition is the most advanced study technique out there and why simply it is the best. Now, if you want to know how to use Anki in your first year, second year, third year or final year, I highly recommend that you go to this particular YouTube channel called The Anki or even Mad About Medicine. Now, these YouTube channels have put out the specific techniques by which you can use Anki, how you can save time while browsing through Anki, and what are the best add-ons you can use in Anki so that you can create a proper workflow while going through these MCQs, while going through these flashcards. For example, when we were told in our NEET UG preparation, right, that the best way to study physics is by learning problems, is by doing problems and working out with your hand. Same concept applies when you want to memorize a particular fact. For example, in our medical school, you constantly need to keep on revising. But just mindlessly going through your notes, revising them again and again What happens is, first of all, it's a boring task and you may not completely imbibe the concepts, you may not completely imbibe the facts. After some days, you are bound to forget it. But when you're trying to solve a question, when you're trying to recognize an image, when you're trying to remember the drug that is used in this particular disease, you are putting strain onto your brain and you're telling your brain, okay, in the future, I will need this fact to be remembered. Maybe it is for your NEET PG exam or your next exam or during a Viva. But at some point, you will be needed to recall that particular information that you are studying right now. And Anki gives you a complete homework. You're sitting at home, the questions are in front of you and you're answering it. You don't have to wait 6 months for a semester exam to come out, so that the competitiveness, so that you challenge your brain after 6 months. You can do this each and every single day. So a lot of people recommend that you start with 100 Anki flashcards per day and you keep on moving forward as your efficiency increases. Now personally speaking, I really don't use Anki. I don't use Anki because right now in third year, the portion is almost over. And now is the time where you prepare for university exams. Basically, you have the concepts, you have the facts in your mind, you just need to present the answer in a way that the examiner is going to understand. Which is why right now I'm focusing on constructing my answers, how it will be relevant in the university exams. But I don't know whether I'll be using Anki in final year, because final year you have 9 subjects and just going through that subject once is a big task. So personally, I don't think I'll be using Anki, but if you have the time, if you're in the first year, if you're in the second year, or even if you're in the third year and you feel that you have the time, please use the Anki flashcards. Please join the subreddit. Please download those flashcards and learn how to use them. And over time, within 2-3 weeks, you'll be accustomed to using flashcards to challenge your brain using these advanced study techniques. So guys, if you're in the first year of MBBS or have just answered your NEET UG and have been allotted a medical college in the country, congratulations. I will link my video over here which talks about the 5 mistakes that I did in the first year of MBBS, and I hope that you do not make the same mistakes, because it really affected my performance in the exams, it affected my mental health, and it is something that I still regret to this particular day. So please check out this particular video, it will be linked down in the description as well. And in the comment section, I noticed that a lot of people are asking about using Marrow or Prep Ladder for your first year of MBBS. I have made a complete review about the Marrow app, the video of which will be linked up here or down in the description. It's a complete 20-minute review about Marrow. It is each and every single point-by-point detail that you would like to know about the Marrow app before making a purchase and skyrocketing your scores. So that's it guys for this particular video, a very quick video about this revolutionized concept of using Anki, which is specific to the Indian context. I hope that this video was helpful for you, and if it is, consider giving it a like. Do subscribe to my channel. We are nearing about 1,000 subscribers, which was the goal for me for this particular year. So if you like the content on this channel, do consider subscribing, and as always, stay safe, stay happy. Much love to everyone.